Aside from art and anatomy, Leonardo da Vinci also devoted in-depth studies to the operation of machines, devising all kinds of instruments that can perform complex tasks. At the age of 30, he surprised his peers by moving from Florence to Milan. Less of an artistic center and more of a political one, Milan presented different opportunities for his restless mind. Here, he began to work for Milan's ruler, Ludovico Sforza. Da Vinci's skill as an engineer and inventor came front and center as he designed numerous defensive structures and weapons of war. Here, he drew catapults, cannons, and crossbows. His designs were visionary, if not prophetic. He drew up plans for a covered chariot, taking inspiration from a tortoise shell. It carried cannons in a circular platform with wheels that allowed movement in any direction. It will take 400 years before the concept became reality in the modern tanks used in World War I. For many of us today, flying is so commonplace that we forget it was once a threshold. For Leonardo da Vinci, it was his one great obsession. He dedicated many years to solving the mystery of flight.
He was crazy about flying. Thought about mechanical wings that were flapping, aerial screw that goes up, sphere. It's a flying sphere. Spent a lot of time studying the bird's movement and everything until he tried working on an item that will let somebody fly.
He was so certain that man is destined to conquer the skies. He said in his writings, "There shall be wings. If the accomplishment is not for me, then it will be for another." Though he never realized his dream of flight, his works are recognized as the common heritage of flying machines centuries after his death. In fact, a Russian boy named Igor Sikorsky studied Leonardo's sketches and went on to make the first successful helicopter in history by 1940.
And my flying today all started from here.
While in Milan, Ludovico Sforza also commissioned Da Vinci to do art-related projects.
This is Santa Maria della Grazie, where the only hanging painting of Leonardo da Vinci can be found.
Constructed by master architects during the Renaissance, the church complex is now listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The church's incredible Gothic and Renaissance architecture has survived 2 world wars, and so has Da Vinci's masterpiece found inside. The Last Supper has remained in its original position since it was painted directly on the refectory walls. It captured the exact moment immediately after Jesus said to the apostles, "One of you will betray me." As one of the world's most widely reproduced paintings, we tend to overlook its true genius. Its layout is an optical illusion, making it appear that the dining room is an extension of the refectory walls. Far from being a frozen moment, there is fluidity in the apostles' reaction to Jesus' announcement. Their varying postures and expressions give the painting tension and emotion never before captured in Renaissance art. Unfortunately, the painting is in a fragile state as Da Vinci experimented with the pigments, resulting in poorly adhering paints. But The Last Supper continues to be one of the world's most important masterpieces. Just across the street from the Santa Maria della Grazie Church is a little-known haven for the artist.
While painting The Last Supper, Da Vinci, after a hard day's work, would rest across the street in a small vineyard that was given by the Duke of Milan.
The Casa degli Atellani was a 15th century Renaissance palazzo where Da Vinci reportedly stayed. Its frescoed halls were famous for its lavish parties, bringing together the most powerful people in Milan. Images of the Sforza family can still be seen in the ceiling. The main house opens up to a lush garden. Here, you will find Da Vinci's vineyard, planted with the same species of Malvasia grapes that he used to grow in the 15th century. Growing up from the Tuscan countryside, Leonardo would have been accustomed to winemaking and would have enjoyed tending to his vines in his free time. Even geniuses could use a little break. Up next, I fast forward through time to the city of Bologna, where I find Da Vinci's enduring legacy in the genius of Italian design and technology.